Welcome to the world of Mapenzi. Today, when I was refreshing, rejuvenating, and regenerating myself, I use that term instead of meditation because that also came up today. Meditation, medication, very interesting, the medi. So, with that in mind, um, when I was going into my spirit, the is of who I am, I spirit, when I was into that mode, the word pattern that came out, or the words that came with judgment, have side effects. And I remember when I heard that, I smiled inwardly as my mind grabbed it and began to visualize and hear and see what that meant. And side effects are identified with modern day medication. And the side effects of judgment is heart disease, cancer, diabetes, kidney, and to name just a few. We have actually judged ourselves in the physical, and the spirit creates our requests. But when you don't know about what judgment really is, sometimes you believe that when you're thinking about something this has to stop. When you're thinking about something, you are not aware that you're placing a judgment on it. For instance, I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of my job. I'm sick and tired of this person. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired. Now, in the contents that you use it, you're thinking that you're talking about a thing or a person. But the vibration that goes up into the universe is sick and tired, that you are. The I am is sick and tired. Then it goes deeper because remember, there is the inner spirit that you must get in touch with because it's constantly trying to speak to you through these words and through these side effects. What we have been taught is that everything is outside of ourselves. So I can't see how high blood pressure would be outside of myself, or diabetes would be outside of myself, but it deals with the notion to feel. There are some feelings that are going on that are not being addressed. And these feelings have created judgment upon the self, upon others, upon things. And as a result of that, we go into a non-feeling. And the side effects of that is the physical breakdown of the body. That's the physical form. The spirit is always there, communicating, constantly communicating with you. But are you really listening? People come and ask me, well, how do you hear spirit? I just say I listen. When I'm in rejuvenating, regenerating, and refreshing myself, that's what it's really about, just listening. There's a difference when the mind is going over, I have a bill, I have to be somewhere, and all of that. That is not listening. It's when a jewel is dropped on you, as it did with me, as it does with me. Judgment has side effects. Life is. These are jewels. These are words of wisdom. And the spirit within is constantly trying to guide you. When you take things to stop the feeling, you lose that communication with the inner spirit. Because in the feeling is the expression of where you are. And where you are at each moment, or at a moment, will determine the next moment. We have a saying that time is moving so swiftly. Is it? Or are we so inundated with so many things to do that we miss the point? Judgment has side effects. And you can stop that. It doesn't have to be. You are in charge of you. Love is forever. So if we begin to start looking at things differently, a more loving way, loving ourselves, not things that we buy, not places we go, or how much money we have does not make the real you, you. It's that moments when you are still and allow yourself to receive that inner love, that inner spirit, that you that has always been there. When you came here, when you drew your first breath and you came here, has never left. Has always been communicating. So, let us take time with ourselves. First thing I do in the morning is I break fast. I play with words, or they play with me. They play with you as well. So what we call breakfast is really break fast. So as I break the fast, I drink from Mother her water, her nectar. Mother has nectar. So when I go in, I go into the fire zone, going to the air zone, going down to the water zone, going down to the feet. Now, when I say that, that means that you have to drink enough water to do that. Sipping on water is not anointing the inner body. The inner body requires a refreshment, a renewal. You notice in the morning when you wake and the grass has that dew, that water substance. It's there to clear, to clean, to refresh, to renew, to regenerate, to rejuvenate. So that's the first thing that I do in the morning to get everything just, lubed up and whatnot, make me feel really good. I do between 32 and 40 ounces. But if you do at least 16 in the beginning and then work your way up to more, then remember, it has to go from your head. The water has to go in and go all the way down to the earth zone, which is where your legs and feet are. We are no different than what's actually going on. We are the all. We have the earth element, we have the water element, we have the air where we breathe, where our lungs are, and we have the fire element where we think and whatnot. And of course there's the fifth element. But right now, just those four elements alone require anointing, very first thing, when you break the fast. Coming from the sleep state to the awakened state. Break fast. After that, I begin to do my refreshing, my rejuvenation, and my regeneration. And that can last between an hour or two, just being in my own space, listening to the inner spirit. It sets the day. It sets the day. So the side effect of doing great things for your body is that your body acts great for you. So spend a little time with yourself. Stop judging yourself. Stop judging things. Realize that you are doing it. We give thanks. Body talk, 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 body talk.